What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, thanks for coming back, sis. Okay, I know you read by the title, but sis, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn those post notifications on so you can be notified every time your girl posts. And let's get into this video. So this is gonna be like a 2022 reflection slash 2023 goals and things of that sort. And so I have a list here. I sectioned it off in different sections. So this first lesson that I've learned is that don't stop looking for God to show up. Like, even in your darkest moments, even when it feels like all hell is breaking loose, even when it feels like it's just I'm getting tired, don't stop looking for God to show up. And I remember I was walking down my hallway in my apartment complex, and that's what came into my spirit, as if I heard God say, don't stop looking for me to show up. I mean, sometimes we tend to do that when it gets down to the end. That's when we just give up, and so the lesson is not to stop looking. I don't care if your bank account is on swole, even if it's down to your lowest, still keep looking for God to show up. He always shows up unexpectedly. It seems like it's not on time, but really on time. So yeah, so don't stop looking for God to show up. That's one of the things that I've learned. Trust him all the way, not just from A to B, or not just from A to E, but from A to Z, all the way through. Like, not just in the middle, not just at the beginning, not just at the end, but all the way through. It takes something to still show up and still look for God even when you're hurting. It takes something, but in the end it's all worth it. So next thing is consistency is key. Like, I don't know if it's just a Cancer in me or if I'm just a procrastinator at heart. Like, I procrastinate like so much, like it's so bad, like as if it's an addiction or something. Like I'm addicted to procrastinating or something. Like, but I've learned that consistency is key. Like, if you're gonna get what you want, and be able to do what you want to do, it takes consistency. Like, whether people are watching, whether people are liking, whether people are supporting, like, you have to be consistent despite of you not having sales, despite of you going through a loan, or despite of you like whatever it is. Consistency is key. I more so take it in my career path, as far as like my business goes. I've learned like consistency is key. Because I kind of got and I'll talk about this a little bit in my other section, but just being consistent is going to yield the results that you want. You just have to persevere through whatever it is that you have to persevere through. So it's definitely key, but I'll talk about it a little on down the line. So I'm going to switch to my next category. We came, we conquered, we survived. Now it's time to move on to bigger and better. Okay, things I'm doing differently in 2023. Now sis, y'all know you cannot do the same thing over and over expecting a different result. Like, it has to be a change. Change is uncomfortable, but it's necessary. You know what I mean? And so one of the biggest things that I am doing in 2023, first up on my list, I'm saving energy, sis. Like, I'm saving energy. Like, I'm done explaining. Like, I'm done like trying to explain every little thing, every little detail, every little thing I say. Like, I'm done explaining. Like, if that's what you say it is, then guess what, sis? I guess it's what it is, because I'm not explaining. You don't even realize like how much energy it takes for you to like go the extra mile and really explain to people, especially if it should be understood. Some things should just be understood, but sometimes people just don't get it. And if you don't get it, that's fine. If you want to make up this thing in your mind that this is what it is, then I guess we're going with that, because I am not explaining myself like at all. Like, that's too much energy. Like, no, absolutely not. So I am going back to like incubating my peace, incubating my joy, incubating my energy You know what I'm saying? Like, because nobody's gonna look out for you more than you look out for yourself. And so you have to make sure that you are okay, you know, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, like you're in a great space of mind. Some people just don't care about your energy. Some people just don't care about your peace and your joy. Like, that's what they coming for. They trying to take it. Like, they don't care. So you have to make sure that you incubate the things that you need to incubate. And my top things I'm incubating: my peace, my joy, you know, my happiness, my energy, like all of that. We're going back to doing it because I was on the road for a while, like a long time. I was on the road, and then I kind of peeked out to see, you know, what's going on, and then it just made me come on back. Like, I don't want to see what's over there. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care what's over there. Okay, so we're incubating our peace and energy again, sis. Okay, in 2023. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be saving way more. Like, I've been saving, but I feel like I'm not saving enough. So I want to save way more this year, and it's gonna take sacrifice. Sacrifice is hard. Like, you have to sacrifice your time. You gotta sacrifice your sleep sometimes. You gotta sacrifice, you know, what you want to do in order to get what you never had before. Like, it takes you to sacrifice, you know what I mean? Like, and this year is personal. Like, it has absolutely nothing to do with you, but everything to do with me. It's so personal this year, you know. So yeah, you gotta sacrifice. And if you know me, y'all know I love to travel and do different things, but sis, it's different goals in mind now. It's different dreams. It's a different vision, you know, or maybe the same vision. You just got off track, but we're getting back to the vision. You know what I mean? We're getting back to the vision, and we're sacrificing way more than we've ever had. But when it comes to sacrificing, the reward is great. Like, when you have sacrificed everything and done what you know needed to do to get to where you need to be, and you sit back and look, you're gonna be like, wow, like, I'm so glad and thankful that I sacrificed, you know. And so this year is definitely gonna be a huge sacrifice for me, but I'm willing, because, you know, sometimes you just gotta be hungry, you know what I'm saying, for different. Like, my appetite is different, you know what I'm saying? Like, whether if it was 2 months ago or whether it was a year ago or a week ago, like, my appetite is different now. I don't want the same things that I ate last time, or I don't want this time, you know what I'm saying? Like, my appetite has changed, you know what I mean? And so we're sacrificing more this year. Next thing is I'm getting back to my business. I've gotten so discouraged when it came to, you know, my business. Like, my hair company is my baby. Like, I feel like I failed my baby because of the fact that, you know, I got discouraged and I just kind of pulled back, and, you know, because I feel like I didn't have as much help as I wanted, or I felt like, you know, I wasn't like just like really thriving like the way that I thought I was gonna do. Y'all know how, like, when you launch a business, you think, you know, you expecting to do this, you know, you expecting it to do this, but then it stays, you know what I'm saying, here, but you see everybody else like just, you know, thriving. And so, you know, I got discouraged. But this year I'm getting back to that. Like, despite of who's watching, despite of, you know, whatever, like, I'm getting back to my baby. I just gotta do what I gotta do, in other words. But yeah, so we're getting back to her, okay? The next thing that we're doing different, we're stepping out on faith. Like, last year, played it safe. Like, I was just in my comfort zone, you know what I mean? And it's so easy to get so comfortable, and when you get so comfortable, it's hard to get out of that, you know. But this year I'm stepping out on faith. Like, I'm stepping out on faith, and I'm getting out of my comfort zone, because one thing you cannot do, you cannot expect to grow in your comfort zone. Like, you have to be willing to be stretched. You got to be willing to take risks. Like, This year, sis, we doing it scared. Like, I'm scared to death about the things, you know what I'm saying, that I'm going to do, like, you know, this year. Like, it's some things I have, you know, going on, and I'm kind of pretty, you know, scared about it. But sis, we're doing it scared this year. Like, we're stepping out on faith. Like, we're doing what we have to do to get to where we need to be, and the people that we need to see. Like, we're doing that, sis, okay? So we're getting out of our comfort zone, even if it causes uncomfortability. Like, when you get out your comfort zone, it's going to feel uncomfortable. Sometimes you gotta do it until it feels comfortable. Like, sometimes you gotta be uncomfortable until it feels normal. Like, this is nothing to me. For example, I don't really like public speaking. I don't know, it's just, yeah, public speaking is just not my thing. Like, I'd be terrified to speak in front of people, you know, stuff like that. But that's something that's gonna, you know, require me to get to where I, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna do it until it feels comfortable, you know what I'm saying? So this year, sis, we get out of our comfort zone. We're getting uncomfortable until it feels normal, until it feels comfortable. I definitely want to travel more this year. Once I, you know, get together what I need to do before, I definitely want to travel more this year. I definitely want to see way more than I've ever seen last year, like, hands down. This is one of the things I always want to do, but I always feel like I wasn't gonna be consistent, which is what took me so long to even start my YouTube. But I've actually been surprising myself, because I've been doing way more than I thought that I would even be doing, you know. But I still want to be more consistent, and, you know, teaching kind of conflicts with, you know, with YouTube, but I'm just kind of making the best out of it until things change. But I definitely want to be more consistent in YouTube for sure, because I feel like this channel has the potential to grow. Like, I'm even seeing it now. I didn't think I would have subscribers. I didn't think I would, you know, be interacting with people that, you know, watch me from all over, you know, but I am. So just, yeah, so just being more consistent on YouTube for sure. I just want to end with this. First thing is, never stop believing and trusting God. Even through your struggle, even through your pain, even through your heartbreaks, whatever it is that you're going through, just don't stop believing and trusting God. Believing that He will do it. Believing that He'll show up. You know, still trust God all the way from A to Z. Thing is, it's okay not to accomplish everything that you want in that day or in that month or in that year. You may have created that vision board, and you probably went back to it the next year, you know, to see how far you've come, and you probably may have only completed one thing off there, or two things, or not as many things that you feel like you should have. But it's okay not to accomplish every single thing. You know, just keep striving to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Don't get stuck in that oh, I ain't accomplished this, so I'm not doing enough, or, you know what I'm saying, like, still keep pushing regardless. It's gonna pay off in the end. Last thing is, celebrate the small things. Don't wait until something big happens. Like, it could be as small as, oh, I didn't cuss nobody out today. Like, oh, you know, I ate clean today, even though I didn't eat clean the other days. Like, celebrate the small things. Don't wait till something big blows up for you to have this big old celebration. Like, take the small things. And then too, like, in order to stay motivated, think about where you was. Like, it's a whole lot of people that where you used to be, but you passed that. So keep that in mind. Like, always keep the vision in mind. Always keep the why. Like, why am I even doing this in the first place? Like, you gotta know your why. Like, if you don't know your why, think about what your why is. Why am I doing this? Like feed off of God has already done before. Like they said, He did it back then, He can do it again. You know what I mean? But so that kind of sums up my 2022 reflection / 2023 goals. So just know this year is personal. For me, it's so personal. I'm coming for everything that has my name on it. I'm coming for it. You know what I mean? So that basically sums up this video. Comment down below, what are your goals? Like, what is your why? Like, what motivates you? Like, what, because I want to create a community where we can just, you know, encourage each other, like push each other. No matter what, we need people. Like, we need people. But we just need the right people. And when you connect with the right people, that's when you can just really just flourish and just be you. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Just know this year's personal sis, okay? Personal sis. But yeah, I'll catch you guys a little bit later.